I'm going to be sketching while I talk. Thought I'd pick up some drawing. Um, yeah, I'm trying to draw a flower. Flower. So you know how like you make like the little like sketch circle for like a face? I'm learning how to do one for like a flower. It's pretty cool. Um, what's been on my mind recently? Um, Leadership. Leadership is definitely something I struggle with. I am a manager at a restaurant, and everybody has these expectations. They don't see me as a leader because I don't act a certain way. Some of the time, a lot of them do see me as a leader. I'm really good at my job. One main factor is I kind of don't take my job seriously. I do take it seriously, it's just the way I joke around constantly. If that makes sense. This isn't really a clear table. It's my own way of trying, like everybody has their own way of relieving stress, or their way of reacting to anger, or just crashing out in general. I don't want to crash out, so I do not take it seriously. In a way, I don't take it seriously, I try to be a source of energy during work, and it does work. It does. It's just, that this is really hard to do while talking. Really hard. I'm just gonna start off by doing a flower. Fuck it. What was I talking about? As a leader, it's a hard job. It's a hard job. I'm not going to lie to you. I think as a leader, you have to think about what's rational and what's irrational. I think it's a good thing to really think about, because I feel like gives you a sense of self-control. You need a general sense of self-control, I feel like, as a leader, because like who wants a leader that's constantly crashing out, but I definitely do have that sense of what's irrational and rational, like what's logical versus illogical, I don't react to anger the way other people do, because our minds react to our minds react to our environment, and it impacts our mood. So, if you see your leader freaking out, you're going to freak out, So I don't really care what people say, I don't care about all that. I don't care about all that. I don't care about that, because I know what's right for me. I know what's right for the environment. I don't care if you think I'm a shitty leader. I I mean, I'm going to take I'm going to listen to what you have to say, you know. No, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the wisest man in the room when it comes to work. Like one day I I told one of my coworkers. First of all, she went up to me. She said I had terrible time management. I would have gotten this done way earlier if I just had better time management. I got so upset. I went up to her, told her the truth about. That's not me trying to justify it. I know what I did wrong, but I just don't know how to phrase it. I told her the truth about how she acts during peak, rush hour, during a restaurant. I told her, you impact that environment. Stop crashing out. I start off the sentence by saying like, oh, since you want to give me some criticism, I'll give you some criticism. I came off aggressive. Did not like the way I did that. And even she was like confused. I think I would be pretty good with. I think I'm pretty good with controlling my anger, but certain situations just like sit wrong with me, and especially with unjustifiable situations. That day, I was just I was having a bad day, but at the same time I was completely calm. It was just a bad day, And the last thing you want someone to say to you on a bad day is that you're not doing this right, And I realized as soon as she told me that I had terrible time management, I went out of my way that the exact next day to prove her wrong. Keep in mind, she's 18. I'm 21. Grown ass man, by the way. I don't know. I don't think I should have been doing that. I don't need to prove anybody wrong. I'm here to live up to my own expectations, not to hers. So I should just stop caring what people say, because it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't. It's irrational to even react to comments that don't even make sense. And I mean, it did make sense at the time, but it didn't make sense because it was such a bad day. She expected me to get something done that I couldn't have done. It's beyond my control. I couldn't have done it. I really couldn't have done it. Just beyond my control. I decided I wanted to be mad about it, So here is my final product. So just to, I think for anybody who is a leader or plans to be a leader, some sort of leader, I think a lot of people get leadership mixed up when it comes to places or like organizations or companies. It's like you're supposed to live by a textbook, and I feel like to a certain extent you have to follow a code, but like be yourself. Like, I don't know, like show people you're authentic, don't show people you're a fucking robot. I think a lot of things as a leader, like for a really big thing is taking care of yourself, self-control, proper hygiene, Because ultimately, a leader is a role model. You know, you want people to listen to you. You want people to respect you. It's a hard thing to live up to, but you know, it's like, how do I say this? Like, it's a very hard thing to live up to. Very hard thing. You know, but it's, you know, sometimes you just gotta make it work. You know, and it's. I think it's one of the hardest things I've done. Keep in mind, I ran away from my job like a year ago. Not a year ago, like 5 months ago, I'd say. And everyone called me a coward. I was a coward because I couldn't handle the stress of being there anymore. And now I just realized I was taking everything too seriously. I mean, yeah, take your job seriously, but don't go overboard with it, bro. Nobody likes that shit. Nobody likes that shit, you know? I realize how fucking stupid these flowers look. I'm trying though. Speaking of what's irrational and rational, I remember I had this debate. This dude at work, big conservative, by the way. Oh, I think that was pretty good. Look at that flower. Look at that one. That was pretty good. I had this debate with this coworker, and he was trying to tell me that I don't even know what brought it up. But I just remember it was just something fucking stupid. It was men are justified to do rape because of, or to cheat because of their testosterone. It's stupid. I think it's stupid that people bring up that argument, because I actually see that a lot. And it's like we're born with this free will. We're born with this intellect. We're emotionally intelligent humans, unless you're disabled or something. I don't fucking know. I think that he was telling me about how testosterone, this libido, boom, rises. Like, cool, like, you know what testosterone, the libido means. Cool, makes you horny, but you're born with we're born with logical thinking. We can decipher what is right and wrong. We're not animals, you know. Animals do this because I don't know, some animals do stupid shit, and they don't have that rational way of thinking. I don't know how to explain it. Like, for example, like, animal gets mad, reacts to anger because they don't know any better. They don't have a logical way of thinking. They're irrational animals. So I tell them about how, bro, we literally, like, we're able to think about these things. We're able to have self-control. Like, one, you don't have morals. Two, you're fucking stupid. Because that just that don't make sense to me, bro. But yeah, it just don't make sense to me. Yeah, I already fucked that up. One thing that made my job 100% more easier was having a routine in the morning. I feel like that just helped me like for like 70%. Like just having a routine. Like I'd say 3 months ago, I didn't have a routine, and I was waking up like 2 o'clock, 2:30 every single day. Well, that flower wasn't bad. Anyways, 2:30, and I work at 4, and it's a 40-minute drive to work. So you have to think I only have like an hour to get ready. Sorry, this fucking thing. Now I have a full set routine. You know what I do? I get up, eat my breakfast. While I'm eating breakfast, I will study something that I like while eating breakfast. After that, I'll do stretches for the day or for the workout I'm about to have. That's a light 20 minutes because I'm averaging like 30,000 steps at work, like every day. So I'll do 20 minutes, and it helps with my cognitive thinking a lot. And I think it's just so much I do in my routine, you know. It just also helps me that I'm not in a rush every fucking morning. But yeah. Also have this thing in my eye. I have blepharitis. Yeah, I went to the eye doctor today. I told her about that. I was like, yeah, I have blepharitis. She was like, oh, shit. You're fucking stupid. She didn't say that, but I think she wanted to say it. Very nice doctor. I've been with her for like 3 years. It's crazy because she's not even my doctor. She's just there. She's just there. I just think she's there 24/7. You know. The more I do these flowers, I actually see some. Damn, it's crazy how you get better at shit. I don't know. It's just crazy. Oh, and I like to do warm. Subject has been all around this video. Let's take back to leadership. What's a big thing with leadership? Oh, I don't have this way of thinking, but others do. Power tripping. Micromanaging. Don't want to do that shit. Cool. Fucking cool. You want to tell people to do things constantly. You're telling people how to do their jobs consistently. Let them have their own routine, you know? They have their own routine just because you can do something better. And also that you have a different routine does not mean you can do that shit all the fucking time. People are going to lose respect for you. They're just gonna do so much shit. It's just not how you be a leader, you know? Give them goals, of course. I would always give them goals. But don't start power tripping. It's just not how that shit works. You know? Draw a little warm. I don't know if you can see that. Little smiley face. Warm. Yeah, warm. What else about leadership? it's kind of draining sometimes. I will say though, as a leader, do not let people step on you. Do not let that shit happen, because people will start stepping on you just because they think they can do better. I remember I used to think that shit. I used to think that I could be like a better leader than this guy or the next guy, up until I became one. Boom. I always say leader, but I prefer leader than boss. I remember the day I got promoted, upper management. She talked to me. You don't want to be people's bosses. You want to be their leader. I was like, I don't know what quote you've heard that from, but that shit's fire. But I thought that shit was cool. So I was like, God damn, girl. I might as well start using that, bro. So let's be honest, bro. You don't want to be doing that shit. Ooh, I found the hack, though. I found the hack. Ooh, that's the secret to the sauce. And I fucked it up, okay. Don't worry. I'm getting better at this. Just happy mistakes. Is that what Bob Ross says? Out of Bob Ross plushie over there. I need to do a room tour, but I can't because my room's all messy. Yeah. I think these flowers are cool. Okay, let me draw like a little doodle one. But yeah, don't start power tripping, bro. That shit's fucking lame, bro. Like, think to yourself, bro. Like, I don't know, bro, because I don't really know the psychology of like power trippers, because I know they feel entitled and all this, but what drives them? What drives them to do that? And I know when they sleep, when they try to sleep, they think about that shit. Because when I was reading I'm just gonna fuck it up, but the Plato the Republic, man, I can't remember the exact conversation. I might give an example, bruh. But it's something similar to Plato the Republic. A good example would be, all right, well, they were debating about what is just versus unjust. And, wait. No, they were not arguing about that. They were talking about what is better, good or evil. And I think it was Cephalus that was arguing. I think Cephalus said that bad is good, bad is better for you. And Socrates was like, oh, well, if bad is good, then how come some people can't live with being bad, you know? Like, oh man, I'm fucking slaughtering it so hard. I just think I'm not used to it. Not used to this. Not used to fucking the camera in my face talking. But yeah, just know they probably can't sleep at night, you know? Just don't be that guy. Be perceptive. Be observant of your mistakes, you know? I don't know what the fuck I'm drawing. I think I'm drawing a fucking flower with land. I like flowers a lot. I like flowers and worms. I like worms a lot. It's one big ass fucking damn. Let's look at previous sketches that I've done. Let's rate them. Let's rate them. Okay, not that one. I just did that one. Flower crown. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, it's not really good. Not really good, but could use some work. Okay. I don't remember drawing this. It is a high bear. A fucking high. Like stoned. I don't know. Too much light. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Stoned bear. Oh yeah, weird confession. I used to have a weird addiction to acid. LSD. Acid. Because I had such a huge supply to it. And not the best drug to be addicted to. Because I believe it's serotonin. It's either dopamine or serotonin. But I must say serotonin. It peaks your serotonin with I mean, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but it peaks your serotonin so high. And sometimes it has dips, like with MDMA. Like it peaks and then dips. I was taking it every single day up until the day I stopped taking it. I went through this nihilistic existential crisis. It was so fucking bad. It was so bad. Like terrible. But something was so soothing and good. It felt like I was exploring a part of myself that I never explored. You know, that constant dread of depression. But for so long, I didn't know why. Until like, I think like a year ago, I was like, damn. I finally got educated on acid and I was like, damn. I didn't know I was fucking myself up that bad. I didn't have that education on acid. Like, I just wasn't educated on it. And, yeah, be educated on your drugs, kids. Lemon grab. That's an interesting one. Lemon grab. That's... Leafy is here. I don't know if I already showed this, but it's not leafy. It's a leaf. It's a leaf. Yeah, addiction. Autistic Stitch. Okay. Autistic Stitch. Okay. Dude. What the fuck? I'm not even embarrassed. I'm not even like... I'm just not embarrassed. It's just funny. Okay. Oh, that's all the sketches I have. I mean, I got somewhere back then. Got somewhere. Just, I just don't know where. But yeah, flowers. I'm gonna end it there. It's enough sketching for the night. I gotta go to sleep. Because sleep is good. Yeah. Leadership. Debate. Addiction. Things that are not usually in topic in the same sentence. Yeah. Anyways. I'm just gonna end it.